It's time to make a stand. No, I'm not becoming politically active. We're actually going to make a stand. So it's time to make a stand for my Imperial Field Knife. This one right here. And I've come up with what I think is a really good idea. So when I had some of these cut, I actually thought about having a stand made. So I actually came up with a design to be cut from aluminium when my second batch of these was cut. Let's jump in the computer. So when I was prepping for this project, I modelled up the handle in 123D Design, which is my 3D program of choice at the moment, until I learn how to use a better one. And I made a really rough model of the whole knife itself. So I mocked up the blade to the dimensions that I had and started thinking about stand ideas. Now I decided to go straight into doing it in 3D just because it's good practice for me, and I eventually settled on this design right here. It's got this classic Star Wars oblong kind of pattern in the middle, but it's otherwise quite simple. I wanted this stand overall to have a sort of futuristic / World War I kind of feel, which is exactly what the design aesthetic of these knives is anyway. So we've got that futuristic look, but I also wanted to play with some materials and make it look maybe slightly vintage as well. So here is the plate. It's cut out from the same 6mm aluminium as the blades, and it's turned out great. Now the shape does look a bit weird right now, but the plan is to have 2 bits of wood sitting as the uprights to hold the knife, and these will complete the look of those oblong shapes in the middle. These uprights I wanted to be made of a dark hard wood, so I went online and started looking for different woods. You know when you discover that term that you need, I think Adam Savage just touched on this, you find that sort of phrase that you need or the terminology, and suddenly your searching becomes a hell of a lot easier. Well, I found what I needed in this project, and apparently the term I needed was knife scales. Now these are blanks for knives, which I typically use to make handles for knives, but you get a pair of pieces of wood that match each other, and they're cut usually to about this size to make a handle, but these are perfect to make uprights for my stand. Now this is an exotic hardwood, I'll leave the name here because I forget. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how these polish up, as I think they will look great. We're going to test some different wood finishes. I think I'm going to try shellac and just try and get these looking really polished and nice. This project I think is just going to be an exercise in finishing, so let's get to sanding. So this has been sanded up to a 2000 grit. I didn't go too heavy on it because I think it doesn't matter too much. But I'm going to take this and give it a polish on the mop, and then we're going to get to bluing it. It's weird, now I'm in two minds about whether to actually blue it or not. It looks pretty cool, shiny. I think we will. I'm going to go for the bluing and see what happens. So I was wondering how I might polish this up now that it has been blued. You can see the blue is taken. My bluing skills still need some work, but yeah, it's okay. So I was wondering how I would polish it up and make it look a bit better, and then I remembered I had this, which is aluminium polish. It's Mother's Mag aluminium polish, and I thought, hey, what the hell, let's give it a go and see what it does. So on this end you can see I've started using the polish, and that's, I'm giving that a good going over. It has started to remove the bluing,
just there. But I'm actually really happy with that shine. You can see the difference. Polished, not polished. But I'm liking that. So there's the whole thing polished up. It really didn't take a lot to get it to that stage. And you know, for this project, I'm happy with that.
They look beautiful. Oh yeah.
So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little quick build of a stand for my Imperial Field Knife. I think it turned out great. I'm just loving the contrast between the wood and the aluminium. I think it just sets it off really well. And that really concludes the Imperial Field Knife project. I still can't say Imperial. When you say Imperial Field Knife. I hope you enjoyed following along, and to those who got in on the run, I still can't wait to see what you come up with for the knives. Again, use the hashtag Imperial Field Knife and we'll be able to see what you're doing. If by chance anyone is interested in getting a stand like this, I could probably organise the aluminium to be cut for you. Just let me know and we can certainly get that sorted out. I hope you enjoyed this build, and of course I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and until then, take care. Bye bye.